everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and having a lovely day. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, I'm Nocturne and I do K-pop as well as pick card readings here on YouTube. If you guys didn't see on my Instagram post as well as on my community post, I was basically sick for the past almost 2 weeks and I completely lost my voice, so I haven't been able to record videos and I've missed you guys so much, so I'm so excited to be back. Yay! And because I ended up missing Valentine's Day, I wanted to come back and do a love reading for you guys. So this is going to be super in-depth, you guys. The amount of cards that jumped out for this reading, I was like shook. But we're going to be looking into who this next person is that's going to come into your life, who your next love is going to be. We're going to find out more about them as a person, how your relationship is going to be, and what they're going to love the most about you, what's going to make them fall in love with you. So I just want to make a quick disclaimer that this is going to work differently than when I do readings for idols, celebrities, or when I do private readings for just one person, because then I'm able to just channel one energy. But for readings like this, it's going to be general. There's a lot of energies and a lot of messages that are going to come my way, so please take messages that resonate for you, and if there's messages that don't resonate for you, then it's probably meant for someone else. But yeah, without further ado, this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Pause the video, see which pile calls out to you the most, and that will be the pile that has a message for you. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's just get straight into the reading. Okay guys, so as I mentioned, so many cards jumped out for this reading. So first of all, we have the Don Juan, the Angel, as well as the Athlete oracles come out in regards to how they are as a person, as well as what your initial impressions are of them. And here's the thing, I feel like there's someone who is really going to surprise you. They're not what they seem at first. Like, they're going to keep surprising you. I feel like there's someone who's very hardworking. I mean, when I saw Athlete, I knew that, but then we all of a sudden we had the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Strength, we have the 8 of Swords, we have, okay, let me just regroup because there's just a lot of messages. So first things first, with the Don Juan, the Angel, as well as the Athlete oracle, I see that there's someone who is very kind, okay? They've been through a lot, and because they've been through a lot, they are able to really empathize with people. They are very helpful. I see that people really like them. There's just a quality about them that is very like easygoing, and people just feel at ease when they're around them. They're a self-made person, 100%. They've been through a lot in life. I can see that with the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. They've been through a lot of hardships. Maybe they felt like growing up in their family or in their surroundings, they didn't receive a lot of love. They had to work hard for what they get. I see that with the Fool, the Moon, and the Hanged Man. They're definitely like a self-made person, and I will tell you, it will take a while for you to really dig deep and get to know this person, but they're worth it because they're very kind. They're a very good person. It's just that if there are moments in your relationship where you feel like, oh, why can't I get through? Why can't I read this person? Why are they so mysterious? Or why are they only showing sides of themselves to me? Please don't take it personally, is what I'm trying to say. This is a coping mechanism that they've developed, and it has nothing to do with you. I know that, you know, when people say, oh, it's not you, it's me, sometimes it just sounds so cliche, but in this instance, just for them, it is true because they've been through so much in life, and it's just the way they've coped. It's really their coping mechanism. But they're definitely a self-made person. They are someone who is very strong, very resilient, very hardworking. I see that with the Athlete and the Strength right here. It's not everyone could have endured all the things that they've had to endure in their you know, in their childhood or in their past, things like that, but they are just so hardworking. And let me tell you right now, they're going to be very successful in life. I see that with the 9 of Pentacles. They're able to work very well with other people too. I see that with the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords here. So because of this mentality where maybe they felt like, you know, they were lacking in a few things, like they didn't receive as much love, or maybe financial situations were difficult. There were a lot of hardships. They feel like, okay, if I have a vision for it, if I want to achieve something, then I have to work really, really hard for it. I can only rely on myself. That's the kind of person they are, and they are going to succeed. Now, with the Don Juan, the angel, and the athlete, I do see that they are going to be really sweeping you off your feet. With a it almost feels like when they look at you, you're the only person in this whole wide world. And this is not just them trying to be cheesy or trying to whatever. No, they really just, they're able to zero in on one person and one person only. And you guys, I cannot stress how important it is to be someone who has such a strong willpower, so much strength, so much ambition to succeed. And this is how I see them. They, you know, when you see someone who's a self-made person and they've been through a lot in life, you know that they're going to be okay. They're going to keep landing on their feet. Even if they try something and it doesn't succeed the first time, they won't give up. They'll keep trying again and keep trying again. They're very resilient, and it's just, yeah, and there's so much kindness and love within them. Yeah, I think this person is someone who is a winner. So yeah, guys, let's see what else comes forward. So now let's see, how is your relationship going to be? So guys, can you tell us? Wow. So we have creativity, manifestation, life purpose. So first of all, the two of you guys just really get along. Like when you're together, you can talk about anything and everything under the sun. You just feel so creative. So I almost feel like you guys will like going on dates, like to watch movies or go to like, you know, film festivals, museums, art gallery, do creative things, paint, whatever it is. I just see you guys like feeling really inspired when you're around one another. It's almost like you guys are speaking to each other, like your inner child just gets one another, is what I'm trying to say. Like you guys, it just sparks that imagination, it sparks that creativity, it sparks that playfulness and fun within the two of you. I also see that because you guys are so in sync. Like your guides are basically trying to tell me now with the creativity, manifestation, life purpose, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles, you guys are going to bring a lot of luck into each other's lives. You guys are going to help each other, push each other to be the best version of yourselves. So you guys can reach your life purpose. So you guys are going to manifest a lot of the things. So maybe right now you feel like, oh my gosh, you know, I've really been trying to up my manifestation game. I've really been trying to get this, get that, and you feel like you're doing everything right, but it's still taking a lot longer for things to happen in your life. But when you guys are finally together, because you're so in sync and you believe in each other so much, like you help each other envision that future that you want to achieve. And so that will come into your life quicker. Everything is aligned. Your chakras are aligned. Life purpose, things are going to come into your life much easier. It's almost like if you guys are wondering right now, like there's big question marks about your future. Like let's say there's two different things that you really want to do and you don't know which path to take. You guys are going to help each other see which path to take, what the obvious answer is. Yeah, and I see that this bond is going to be something really beautiful. So now let's see, how do they see you? What makes them fall in love with you? Interesting. Oh my gosh, we have the Eight of Swords for them and we have the Eight of Swords for you. Wow. So they see a lot of themselves in you, and that's why they feel so safe too. That's why I felt like, you know, when I mentioned earlier that I feel like your inner child speaks to one another, you guys really connect on that level and you're able to like be really playful and have fun together and things like that. It's because you guys, yeah. Okay. Hi guys, sorry about that. I didn't realize the video had stopped recording, but as I was saying, oh my goodness, I feel like you guys are so strong. Here's the thing, one of the things that makes them fall in love with you is, first of all, we have the Eight of Swords, okay? You guys have gone through very similar things in life. They see themselves in you. You're almost like a mirror of them. They feel very safe with you because they feel like you understand what they've been through. They talk about their pain and you're like, you're not just listening, but you're truly empathizing. You're able to put yourself in their shoes. They just feel very, very safe when they speak to you. So that's one thing. Another thing is that you bring balance into their lives. So we have the Justice right here. So it almost feels like when they're around you, everything is okay. Even when they're having a bad day, like you just bring joy, happiness, tranquility, calmness into their lives. It's almost like you rebalance their lives. You've been through a lot too. You've been through a lot too. So this is my way of giving you a tight hug across the screen. But I want to tell you it's going to be okay. You have a good person that's coming into your life, and this person really cares about you. With the Ten of Swords, I feel like maybe people haven't been treating you very well in the past. Some people have definitely stabbed your back. Some people have said things that have truly hurt you and things that you're still carrying till today, and they want to make that go away. They want to reassure you that you're so beautiful. They want to remind you every day how amazing you are, because you are the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You bring stability into their lives. They are able to see all the potential that you hold within you. You're someone who makes them feel very grounded. And let me tell you right now, with the Nine of Pentacles, I told you, right, that there's someone who's going to be very successful because of their mindset, because there's someone who is always going to keep trying and get back up. You know, fall 7 times, this person is going to get back up 8 times. And they see a future with you. They see that you're part of that future. They want to build a life with you. And with a Page of Wands, I can see that you guys are very creative people. I mean, we had the creativity and now we have the Page of Wands. You're someone who's very creative. You're always, sometimes you say things or you bring a new point of view that like stuns them. They're like, oh my God, I never thought of it that way. And you see here with the lens, they feel like you can really see through them. You really understand them. So that's another thing that they really, really love about you. Another thing is that they think you're so unique. So it could be the way you dress, the way you speak, the way they just feel like you really stand out in the crowd, from the crowd. You're just someone who's very, very different, and they just love that so much. But yeah, guys, so pile number 1, wow. Like I mentioned, a lot of messages. I feel like you guys are just mirror images of one another, but they really, really love you. And one of the things that is going to be really important for them is trying to make you understand just how much they love you. Like they want to romance you, spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So maybe right now you guys don't feel the sexiest you've ever felt, but something about them and something about the way they speak to you and the way their mannerisms are around you is going to awaken that sexual power within you too. Is going to awaken that side of you that is like, oh my gosh, I am a goddess, I am a god, I am someone who is worthy of love. And that's something that's going to be really beautiful that they bring into your life. But please know that as much as this person is amazing, they're going to be the lucky one too, because look, you're bringing so much balance and stability into their lives and a lot of happiness too, and they really feel seen by you. They don't feel seen by a lot of people. With the athletes, angels, Don Juan, I feel like some people see them and they think, oh my God, this person is such a player. Oh my God, this person is like too good looking to be kind. Or they only see them as someone who maybe can help them. And like people just take them for granted because they're so nice. Or some people just see them as someone who has a good body, or, you know, things like that. But you see through all of that, like you see all of the layers. Also, pile number 1, I can see that you guys have been through a lot in this last period, and just in general right now, you're not feeling very inspired and you're not feeling very like beautiful or handsome. You're just not really feeling yourself. I keep hearing water, so like try to take a bath, or try to like, you know, if you're able to like walk somewhere that's near a body of water, or just take a shower, you know, just take a long shower, and keep telling yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy. And that's really going to help you. I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are truly, truly beautiful. And yeah, and your guides want me to let you guys know that. But anyways, yeah, please take care, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see who this person is that's going to come into your life. Oh my goodness. Wait, we have the King and the Queen and the... Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, let me just say that, yes, as I mentioned before in my intro, so many cards jumped out in this reading. So I hope this isn't gonna end up being like really, 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 really long. But wow. Okay, give me 1 second. You guys, this person is like, wow. They could be very, very popular. They could be a celebrity. They could be someone that is just, I mean, it's just oozing so much charm, so much confidence, so much star power. Like this person is just in the best way possible. Okay, so I'm gonna go through each thing first. First things first, I see that with a king, this person just oozes so much charm and charisma. Like everywhere they go, people will turn heads. Not just because, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, you know, they're so good looking or whatever, but it's just something about them. It's the way they carry themselves. It's the aura and the energy surrounding them. And they're also someone who's very kind-hearted. People just respect them. So let's say they're in a big friend group, like for some reason, people just listen to them. Their friends listen to them. You know, people in the workplace or in the school, wherever they are, just seem to gravitate towards this person because they are just someone who has that star power, that star quality, and they are someone who's very kind-hearted. So people respect them because they're kind-hearted too. At the same time, we have king, we also have the queen. This power, this status they have, they use this power for good. They really truly care, empathize, nurture the people that they love, the people that surrounds them. There's a prince too. They have a lot of romantic charm. So they're very good with their words. They could be very artistic. They could be very sensitive. They could be like poets or listen to really deep music or get really inspired by the arts. So documentaries, film, paintings, poetry. I don't know. I just feel like there's someone who is able to really understand art, knows the value of art, and is truly inspired by art, is what I see. So another thing is that we have the femme fatale here. They have a lot of admirers, a lot of admirers. Like wherever they go, people are just drawn to them. Like I told you, right? There's this magnetism about them. Now, they are someone who really has their eyes on the prize. Okay, we have the pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And this is the reason why I say I feel like they're famous, or they could be famous, because they are pioneers in their fields, or they will be pioneers in their fields. They truly have a great idea and they're doing it like no one else has done it before. That's across the field. So whether they're a scientist or whether they're an artist or whether they are musicians or whatever it is, they are doing something that's completely different. So let's see what else about them. Yeah, they're very smart, you guys. Oh my goodness. And very, very good looking, very smart, very good looking. Let's see if all the cards fit because so many cards jumped out, like I mentioned to you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for sure. Like if they're not famous yet, they will be famous. And I'm not saying like they don't have to be like Hollywood famous, you know what I'm saying? But they could just be famous in their field or famous in their town or famous within your community, whatever it is, because they have so much star power, you guys don't understand. But anyways, so one thing that I want to say first is I see that there's someone who's very, very smart and they value education, okay? They value higher learning. So I feel like, you know, they've either got their master's, their PhD, or if you know you're studying, that's still something that they want to do. Or even if they didn't go to like the traditional route of like education, they keep wanting to learn because they're very, 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 very smart with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords, especially with the Pioneer and the Ace of Swords. They definitely have a breakthrough in their ideas. Like their idea is just so different, and this is something that they really want to follow through. I also see that with the World, either they come from a completely different background than you, so you know they come from a different nationality, different country, different culture, different ethnicity, things like that, or they have traveled the world. Like they've traveled so much. It could be for work, or maybe their parents, you know, they could have been diplomats, they could have been whatever, but they have seen the world, or they are from a completely different background than you. Okay, there's a lot of luck in their lives. I feel like they did a lot of good in their past lives, that this life everything just seems to fall into place, because we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. With the Queen of Wands too, this person is very, very good looking. So pile number 2, I am like shocked. Okay, and with the Sun, like they just radiate energy, positivity. There's just something about them. It's almost like a, how should I say this, not even like, I don't really know dogs. I'm more of a cat person, but there's like this kind of dog, like, is it like a Labrador or like a Lassie, like that just jumps and is like, you see them and you just feel so happy because they're just so, I don't know, something about them is like radiates positivity. Like that's the kind of thing their presence has. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. So now let's see what kind of relationship. Wow. Okay, so we have reparenting yourself and soulmates. So one thing is that I do see that being with this person is going to heal a lot of your childhood traumas, a lot of situations that have happened in the past, because I feel like sometimes this person can be quite aloof. They're very smart, they're very kind, they're very loving, but at the same time, I feel like there's this excitable energy, right? Which is why I mentioned dogs earlier, because it's almost like puppies, like where you're like, ruff, 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 like jumping from one thing to the next. So I feel like sometimes they can be quite aloof because there's just so many things around them that excites them. Even when they're like that, they're still able to say something or do something that will really make you feel love. There's things about you that you want to heal in regards to your childhood, in regards to your past, and it almost feels like it's going to happen organically when you're with this person. It's not something that you're setting yourself out to do, like, oh, I'm going to do some shadow work, or I'm going to do some childhood healing. No, just being around them, being around their presence, you guys being together, you guys have so much fun. You have such deep and meaningful conversations. You unpack a lot of baggages that maybe you've been carrying, both of you, and that you haven't shared to anyone else before. And by doing that, the act of doing that lets your inner child know that they're being seen and that it's okay and they have a safe space now to come out. You're both going to be reparenting yourselves in this process, in this connection that you have together. With the soulmates too. Now, I always want to be careful with this. I don't like to predict, oh yeah, you're gonna end up with this person. Like, as in, I don't want to say that, because I want you guys to unfold, you know, the relationship as is, in real time, how you're feeling together and things like that. But what I can tell you is that you're very well suited, okay, for each other. You truly understand one another. You have so much fun together. You guys can soar into higher places together and reach your goals together. There's a truly deep understanding, and with the soulmates card, it's not just skin deep. You are going to see them for who they are on the inside, and their inner child too. And that's the same thing with them, and they can see your potential and you can see their potential. So that's something that's really, really beautiful. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of harmony, there's a lot of blessings coming your way together. So now let's see what makes them fall in love with you. We have the Four of Swords, the Queen. Oh my God. Wait, we have the Queen of Wands twice. Interesting. You guys are good looking. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. And we... Oh my God. We have two Page of Swords. And we have two Queen of Wands. Okay, first things first. I feel like when people see the two of you together, people are going to be like, oh my God, you guys look so good together. Like, you guys just really suit each other is what I'm seeing. Like, there's just something about the way you guys carry yourselves when you're around each other's presence, as well as like even if you guys aren't dating yet in the beginning, like, people see you and you're like, oh, you guys are together, right? Like, there's just something about you. Like, you guys look so good together. Now, one thing that this person really, really loves about you, and is really going to make them fall in love with you, is how you communicate together. Like I told you, right, with the soulmates card that I saw earlier, I could see that you guys are just so well suited for one another and you truly understand each other. But with the two Page of Swords here, it's truly like sometimes you speak from one mind. like there are things that this person has been wanting to talk about or say or explore, whether that's, you know, like theories about a movie or theories about lyrics of a song or whatever it is, you know, and they can do that with you. They can talk to you until like 3 a.m. in the morning, and you guys just don't get sick of it. You really stimulate each other's minds, and that's something that is so amazing. I feel like you start talking about one thing and you end up talking about something completely different. It's just something that ends up evolving into another thing, another thing, another thing, and it's just so stimulating. That's something that's truly beautiful. Another thing, like I mentioned, oh, sorry guys. Okay, another thing with the Queen of Wands, I can see that they see you as someone who is so attractive. There is so much about you that even you sometimes don't realize. Like, they just think the way you carry yourself is attractive, the way you dress is attractive, the way you talk is attractive, your hair is beautiful. Like, everything about you is just so attractive. And they see the people, like how many people like look at you when you walk and things like that, but even you don't realize it. You think, oh, I'm just walking around, I'm holding this sunflower, and this is why, you know, there's all these bugs surrounding it. But actually it's not the sunflower, it's you. Like, you are just so, like, wow, is what I'm trying to say, okay? And they see that. Also, they feel that when they're around you, they are able to be themselves and relax a little bit. I feel like maybe it's because of their job or the way they're perceived by other people. They always feel like they need to be on. It's this expectations that they put on themselves, basically. So when they're around you, they feel like they can be themselves, they can relax, they don't have to worry about anything. They're just happy, okay? You just bring happiness into their lives. Another thing was with the Page of Pentacles, you bring a lot of stability. They feel grounded. They definitely see a future with you. In fact, with the Nine of Cups, oh my gosh, okay. So first of all, before I forget, sorry, I keep like jumping from one thing to the next. But I feel like you guys like luxurious things. You guys like the best things in life. You always look expensive, or there's just something about the way you look that is always very luxurious or different. It's just something about you. And no matter how your situation is, you always still manage to look like exquisite. Now, another thing is that with the Nine of Cups, you bring a lot of happiness into the people around you's life. Like, you just bring happiness and joy and lightheartedness into everyone's days, and that's something that they really, really like. But yeah, guys, I mean, wow, not just for you, but also for them. You know, they're really lucky to have you too. But I'm super excited for you guys. This has been such an amazing reading and a lot of details. So yeah, guys, that's it for your reading. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I really hope I'll see you guys in my next video. And in the meantime, please take care of yourselves and please be kind to yourselves. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see, who is this next love that's going to come into your life? Interesting. Wow, okay. Let me get my bearings. We have a lot of cards that have jumped out for you for this pile. Okay, guys, so that'll work. So, wow. So first things first, we're gonna go straight like into the deep end here because your guides are not playing. So first things first, I do see that there's someone who is very, very sensitive, very empathetic, very nurturing, very loving, very kind. Their need to help others is so big. Like, they just really want to help others. They really want to serve others. They really care about what's happening to the world, what's happening to the community, what's happening globally, everything. Like, they just have such a big heart. And I see that a huge reason for this is because they have wounded past. I feel like they've had a very difficult childhood for this person in general. Now they've come out wanting to make a difference, wanting to ensure that they can change someone else's sufferings and make it lighter. They're very compassionate. They have a huge desire to serve others. They are very, very open to learning. They are on the path of forgiveness. It's just someone who I see, especially with the child wounded, the child nature, and the martyr, like, they really want to make a difference in this world. And I can see that they will. Because we have the Messiah, the engineer, and the networker. This whole idea that they have, that they want to help others, that they want to communicate love and compassion to other people. They want to hug others, ensure that other people don't go through what they did and things like that. It's not just backed up by want and need, but they are very smart because we have the engineer, messiah, and networker. So ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolution to common dilemmas, enhances unity through the sharing of information. So I almost feel like they're either going to be working in tech, or they're gonna have a nonprofit organization or charity work. I know this is getting very specific and this is a general reading. So if this were a private reading for one person, I would tell you straight away what kind of person this is. But because this is a general reading, I'm trying to be, you know, a little bit more general with you guys. But I do feel like they could be in tech, they could be working, they could make a nonprofit organization, or they could create an app or a website or a company or an organization that ends up helping others. I do see that. But the reason I say tech is because we have engineer and networker. So I feel like it's something that is going to connect and transcend across globally, you know, across countries and language barriers and things. So this is something huge. So there's someone who's very, very smart, and their need to connect to people and their need to love and their vision is amazing. So this is someone who's so good, you guys, like, and I feel like this is someone who is going to need a lot of loving and caring and compassion too, because I feel like sometimes they give so much to other people that they forget to take care of themselves. So I do see that. Now, guys, can we see anything else about this person? Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, the Page of Cups. Oh my God, you guys. Wow. They have such a big heart. They have such a big heart. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow. First of all, they are so in touch with their sensitivity, with their compassion, with their empathy. We have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Literally, they wear their heart on their sleeves. They're not afraid to say it as is. They just have so much love. It's like bursting out of their hearts, you know? They're someone who's very, very kind. And they're going to be winners. They're going to be very, very, very successful in life. And when I say successful, I mean very successful. Like generational wealth, you know what I mean? They're just going to be very, very successful. I see that with the 10 of Pentacles. The reason they're going to be very successful is because this drive that they have, they're very, very driven, okay? They're very driven, they're very creative, and this drive they have comes from a very good place, comes from the right place. They want to make a difference in someone's life, and they can be strategic, you know? They're not opposed to doing what needs to be done in order to get to the end goal. And I'm not saying that, you know, they're ruthless or manipulative or anything like that. It's just that they see that their goal is so big and it's going to make such a big difference in people's lives that they are okay, like they can accept that there needs to be some things that they need to do along the way. Like maybe they end up, you know, like cutting a few corners when it comes to like being really exhausted, really tired, or like having to follow other people's, you know, like rules and things like that. But they do want to get to the end goal, and their end goal is ensuring that people are loved and there's peace and harmony in this world. Like they want that so bad. Like I can't tell you guys, like this person is so like philanthropic, so kind, so nurturing, so loving, so selfless. So yeah, so that's one thing that I can say to you guys. I feel like that's something that is going to be really important in your relationship, is to remind this person that they need love too. They need to take a moment to like sit down and recharge themselves, because I think they just want to go. But the guys are saying they are going to be very successful in what they want to achieve, because with the Four of Wands, this is something that is very concrete. So like what they're trying to build, what they are, or what they're already building, or what they're going to build in 5-10 years, you know, is something that is going to be concrete, is something that is going to continue on long after this person is gone. And with them, you will never have to second guess whether they like you or not. They are going to tell you straight away, I think I'm in love with you. I think I want to be with you. You're, you know, like, it's very clear. It's going to be very clear. Like, they wear their heart on their sleeves. So, wow, pile number 3. Yeah, definitely. And whatever it is that they're doing is something different too, because with the engineer, I see that they are doing something that is like, they're engineering something. It's something that's new. It's something, it's a different way of thinking about it. It's a different solution to a problem that maybe a lot of people have had and things like that. So let's see how your relationship is going to be. We have sexuality, the divine feminine. I'm not surprised. We have so many cups. Commitment. I told you guys, wearing their heart on their sleeves, and oh my goodness. Okay, they are going to make you feel like the most important person in the world. They are going to hold you. Oh, sorry, one second. They're going to hold you in like a completely high pedestal, like above everyone else. You are sacred to them. They see you as the divine goddess, the divine feminine, the person, the partner they've been waiting for a really long time. And they're going to open a sexual side to you that you haven't explored before. They really want to be committed to you. You know, this person is going to bring that divine femininity energy in your life. So regardless of their gender, they're going to bring a lot of divine feminine energy into your life. Okay, and they will really, really hold you to a very, very high pedestal. You're the most important person in their world. They are very committed to you. Okay, their heart chakra is very open, so they have no problem opening up, talking about their insecurities, talking about you know, their pain, talking about their hopes, their goals. You know, that's not something that you have to worry about. Communication flows so freely. Okay, and yeah, like I mentioned before with the Knight of Cups, it's just they wear their heart on their sleeves. So commitment is not going to be an issue. They're going to be very, very committed to you. And yeah, and I feel like this is a love that keeps flourishing and flourishing and flourishing. Do you see with the divine feminine how there's so many flowers and fruits growing out? Okay, it's an abundant relationship. So as your relationship grows, more abundance is going to come into both of your lives. It's a union that is blessed by the universe, and it's a union that is going to bring a lot of success and fruits into both of your lives. So that's something that is really, really beautiful. And you guys aren't just connected spiritually as well as emotionally, but also physically. So the physical attraction is definitely there. Yeah, guys. Okay, now let's see what makes them fall for you. We have the Nine of Swords. That's interesting. Oh, wow. Wow, guys. Okay, let me stop right here first because I just got goosebumps. So first of all, guys, pile number 3, I just want to give you guys the biggest hug, and I want to tell you guys that you guys are amazing. Okay, I don't know if you don't hear it enough. I don't think you guys tell that to yourselves enough, but I just want to tell you right now, you guys are amazing, and you guys are so strong, and you're so beautiful, and this is me hugging you. Okay, so I will be honest with you. One of the first reasons that they become attracted to you and they're really like drawn to you is because they see this vulnerability about you. Okay, I see that you guys have been through a lot. With the Nine of Swords, with death, with the Ten of Wands, you guys have been carrying a lot on your shoulders. There's been a lot of pressure. There's been a lot of weight. There's been a lot of transformations too. A lot of things that you've had to change throughout your life. A lot of things that you've had to carry on your own, and a lot of things that you're still carrying right now too. I see with the Nine of Swords, so like some anxiety, some stress, and things like that. The thing that they love most about you is that you're someone who's so resilient. There are these scars that you're carrying, and they could make you angry or someone who doesn't want to try again. But you carry these scars with so much pride, so much love. It's part of you, and that really attracts them to you. With the Nine of Swords, all these scars that you're carrying, you're like, okay, what's one more scar? I'm gonna be okay. I've made it thus far. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I'm gonna be okay. and you're just so beautiful. And in fact, you know, there could have been so many things that could have gone wrong along the way, or you know, you could have become a completely different person, but the person that you are today is someone that is so strong, and someone that is literally the most beautiful person to this person. Like when they see you, when they get to know you, they're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, like I'm in love with you. That's how it is. And with the Six of Pentacles too, they feel like you guys can help one another very much. Like when you're together, all they want to do is like wrap you up in a cocoon and protect you from the world. And in some ways, you feel the same way about this person too. Like you feel very protective about one another. You just want to, like I feel like in the future, there is going to be a conversation where one of you says like, oh, I wish I could go back in time and protect you from that, or I wish I could have gone back in time and make sure that didn't happen to you. I see that conversation, you know, like, and you guys are very open about it, and you guys are able to cry for one another, and it's just something that is so beautiful. And you guys see here with the Six of Pentacles how on the teapot there is the scale. You guys bring balance into each other's lives, because it's almost like when you're feeling really down, this person is able to remind you that no, you're not, please don't focus on that. Look at all these good things. Like, I know you've had a bad day, but don't be so hard on yourself, and rebalances things. It's the same thing that you do for this person. So you guys bring balance into each other's lives. And it's something that's very beautiful. It's very take and give, okay? It's a very take and give relationship where it's not one-sided. You bring as much to the table as this person does. There's just so much. I'm sorry if like I'm getting a little bit, you know, emotional, but it's something that is very beautiful, you guys. Let me tell you that. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. This is a beautiful union. Okay, so as I mentioned, one of the things that makes them really fall in love with you is because you've been carrying a lot, you have persevered, you're such a strong person. And the thing is, they feel like you have come this way on your own 2 feet. Like you're someone who is so commendable, and they really admire you. They feel like with the Two of Cups here, I see that you guys are just so compatible. It's not just physical attraction, emotional attraction, and compatibility, but you guys have a very strong friendship bond too. You guys can have fun together. You guys can just be like yourselves around each other, and it's something that's very beautiful. I see, yeah, you guys are just so compatible. The way your lives are gonna start intertwining together very organically, like you see, like this flower, it's just gonna happen. Like maybe one day you're like, oh hi, you're still living your lives, and then the next day all of a sudden maybe their stuff is already at your place or their place. You're already kind of meeting the same friends, and like, I don't know, the way your lives intertwine together is gonna happen so organically and so naturally that it just feels like a puzzle piece. It just bloop, it's like the most natural, easiest thing. With the King of Swords, I see that you guys are going to achieve a lot together. And with the Ten of Cups, it's I don't know how many times I can say this, you know, it's a very blessed union. With the Ten of Cups, it's a happily ever after, you know. It's almost like no matter the situation, no matter where you guys are going to be okay as long as you're together. You're like amphibians, whether that's in water, and if you're a human being, this is, sorry guys, if you're a human being and you guys end up like stranded somewhere in the water, you guys, as long as you're together, you're gonna turn into fish or mermaids and you're gonna survive. If you're outside, you turn back into human. Like, you are just able to make it anywhere as long as you're together, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, you literally are a ray of sunshine to them. You bring so much happiness, and together you guys are gonna have so much success. Like, I don't know what else to say to tell you that this is just, I mean, this is just wow, you know? There's so much love, so much harmony, so much peaceful energy, so much kindness. This is really beautiful, you guys. So I'm gonna stop the reading right here. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, please take care of yourselves, you guys. And please know, you know, you don't have to carry all this burden on you all the time. If you're currently watching this video and you're feeling really overwhelmed, this is your sign to drop everything today. Even if you have things that you have to do, just save it for tomorrow and just give today that time you need to relax and just to unwind, even for a second, okay? Because you deserve it and you need to rest. And you're like, you don't even realize how much you're doing already. I feel like you guys don't give yourselves enough credit. Sorry, this is like divvying, but I wish you would. I wish you would see just how beautiful you are. You're so beautiful. And don't listen to people, please. People can be very, you know, like ignorant. Just don't listen to hateful comment or people that bring you down, because you are beautiful. You are so beautiful. But anyways, guys, I really hope this reading helped. And yeah, if you did, please, and yeah, I really hope I'll get to see you guys in my next video. Please take care, you guys. Bye. Mwah.